Hello and welcome to Dell's Gaming. I'm Dell and we are continuing the From the Depths mission that we were on, shall we say campaign. This is following on from the previous video, so please check that out. So our forces are blockading their resource zone. Nothing else has changed anywhere else that I can see, hopefully, fingers crossed. We are blockading this force here, and we're going to take on the resource zone, destroy the resource zone, which may only be a single small ship, and then help out the mishap fleet, which has got to be caught up with this bulwark over here. Now we do have a second fleet coming in, which is an airborne fleet, which is going to be a pain. So I'm hoping we can get this done quickly before this airborne fleet comes in, because if that really is airborne and that's a thruster craft, I'm not going to enjoy that. It's a tough vehicle. So we're going to bring in the Leviathan on his own, and possibly the repair ship, and just let's see how he does. So let's go down to the Leviathan. There we go. Make sure I'm on 1, which means I won't be controlling any missiles. Okay, and hopefully our forces will take out this resource zone over here first. So let's see what happens. So I'm just going to bring in Leviathan, and I'll mostly leave it for the moment, and then we'll bring in the sub repair if we need to, if it starts taking any damage. Oh, bit of lag there whilst it brought everything in. So okay, that's the Leviathan in, already firing its missiles at one of the targets. You can see lasers are pointing at that resource zone, so that means it will be targeting them. The infrared missiles, long range infrared, hopefully will target those as well. So, but it's in close enough range, it's turning towards it as well. You can see all of the rudders and thrusters working to turn this ship around, which is a bit better turning than it was previously. Lots of missiles firing. Yes, that's what we want to see. Lots of missiles firing. Over here, interface off. Forgot my interface. Actually, that was quite a nice shot. Let's see if we can get a better close-up of that. So, yes. Pity I missed it without all the shots firing. Never mind. Look at all those missiles. Plenty of missiles coming in, sir. Right. So let's get over here. See, this is mostly a small something that just does the resource gathering. I'm not sure what they call it. Can't remember. Yes, it's one of these things with a little gun on top, which I do like. I like this little plan. It's slightly different to my own one, but what was it again? Cauldron. Interesting. Let's have a look at it a little closer. So nicely coloured, which I haven't bothered to colour any of my troops with some resource gatherers underneath. So it's a basic little fortress. Interesting. Well, Mr. Basic Little Fortress, you're about to get unfortressed. Unfortressed? You're about to get annihilated. Our long-range missiles are obviously attacking over here, so the other bulwark has possibly come into play at the same time, which is fine. It's supposed to be far enough. It's just going to have some large missiles coming towards it, I'm guessing. We'll check that out later. Let's just see this. Luckily, these missiles are going to be taking out this bulwark first. Which is good. Yes, another you can see in the background. Let's see. Let's get this. There we go. Because we want to see this happening. We want to see. We want to see. We must have screenshots of everything. He with the most screenshots wins. Right. Oh, see, this is coming in. So you can see this sheaf of. It's almost like a conga line of missiles coming in to take out this ship. So, you know, doesn't care. He doesn't care. These missiles don't care if you had lambs. You've got. Oh, I don't know how many missiles there are there, but there's. I think there's about 32 missiles coming in here. Might be 24, but we'll count them later. Let's see, it's 4 rows of 8. Yes. And is it going to be doing damage? I'm expecting some explosions here. Big boom. Yes, we need big boom. There's one big boom. That's a little boom. It's now basically making its way into the inside. That explosion on the outside is getting bigger and bigger. Now the fact of using proximity mines, I was reading somewhere, and it seems to work, is it ensures that the explosive heads actually explode on the contact rather than graphically they're appearing in the center. I did some testing on this as well, and that is the way they work. So if you use explosive warheads and they're not, for big missiles, it's worth having a proximity fuse on them as well to ensure that they actually do explode on the target rather than in the middle of the missile. And here we go. I think I may have to check that on my long-range missiles, because if it isn't, they're maybe wasting some explosiveness on those warheads. And this is definitely having an effect. This is gradually taken out. We'll have a look at see what sort of damage we've got coming in here. I think there's some substantial. Yes, look, we've taken out most of one of its sides, and we're starting to get big boom. Yes, look at those. It's almost continuous at the moment. I think our ship is refilling the ammo racks and the missile launchers quick enough that they're almost, there's not much of a gap between the first launch and the second launch of missiles, which is sort of what I was hoping for. So although not absolutely continuous, it's very close to it. Come on, yes. We're starting to have a significant toll on this ship now. So I'm screenshot mad at the moment. I'm just looking for that perfect screenshot. Let's see how much is taken out. 2.5 out of 2.7. Okay, that's not too bad. Oops, let's go back to visuals. He's going to be off soon. Hopefully he'll be disintegrating soon. Come on, finish it. Come on, finish him off. Oh, those ones seem to have missed. So I don't know where you were targeting, but that's no good targeting and missing. You're supposed to hit them. Okay. Oh, the last ones did redirect. That must be the laser took a while to redirect. The last ones hopefully will just catch him. Oh, it's because he's disintegrating. Excellent. Well, that's good. That is good. So he's disintegrated. Means these ones in the air, are they going to redirect? They may redirect towards the bulwark if that's still in play. So let's see what we got over here. So this is our next target, is the bulwark. Hopefully we can take that out. We've got long-range missiles coming in, so we're going to be hitting him with a fair bit of damage. Let's just check our own damage for the moment. The Leviathan's had a little bit of damage, so we'll bring in the repair sub just to repair any little damage that's been had. The Leviathan has suffered. Oh, okay, so it looks like this is going to be good for them. The SN and the Bulwark are going to be having a little bit of an argument as to yes, yeah, I think that the Bulwark may win this argument. Now we still have our big missiles coming in, which is excellent. So what's our range? Our range at the moment is about 1,500 meters roughly. So yes, it's only long-range missiles. Very long-range missiles. not the short-range missiles. This is the ultra-long-range missiles, not just long-range, but ultra-long. As long as we can, as long as we're able to at this moment. Oh, are they actually running out of steam a little bit there? I actually believe they're running out of steam. Maybe my range is not right. I thought they were thinking they're giving up a little early. Let's see what range that is there. That's 1400 meters. 1400. Obviously, that's a little closer than that. Maybe my ranges on those ships is not as far as I thought. Let's see this next section of missiles. I could be wasting missiles here. I thought I had got them right. It could be the way they're turning. With such large missiles, I don't want to waste all that ammo and metal that's going into making them missiles. That's, as I say, just a waste. Okay, so the bulwark is deciding to blow its way through the SN in front of it, which so it's basically doing our job for us. I'm okay with that. That's not really a problem for me. I think that's more of a problem for you, Mr. SN, and I think your superiors may be wanting to have a word with you later as to why did you blow up your own damn ship. You know, normally in navies and that they don't go for that. They sometimes have a bit of a, you know, a negative impact on your promotion abilities. In other words, you're a flippin' idiot. So looking at these missiles coming in, they don't have proximity fuses, which means any HE warheads may not be as effective as they should be. I might have to fix that, or change them all to frags and just make them a fragalicious warhead, going for externals rather than anything else. Well, we'll see. Now these ones make it. These ones did. These ones have made it. So they've not run out of juice, and that's at a range of 1450. So I might just have to take the range off just a tad then. Let's just see. Oh, that's where they cut out there. So yes, 1450. I might have to take their range down to a nearer 1400 then. They're not quite as long as I was hoping for. When they actually fired, we were most probably at about 1550. So yeah, mate, I'll have to have a look. Let's have a quick check on those. No, I shouldn't be doing this at this stage, but I'll do it whilst I'm thinking about it. So I think they're down here somewhere. Down here. Yes. It's down below it from memory. Have a look. No. Should be just in here somewhere. Just up a little bit more further. No, can't find it. Where is it? We're taking a bit of damage here, which is not good. Okay, so they're down here somewhere. Where the hell where's the controller gone? Just here. No. I can't find the damn thing. Okay, let's follow this down. Going down. There we go. Okay, just there. Let's see what its range is set at. Oops, interface back on. There you go. So its range is set for 1900. Oh, that's very strange. Okay, well let's change it down to 1500. That's obviously too long. It's just not getting there. So we'll change that to 1500 just to make sure. Okay. 1500. I thought obviously 1900 was just a tad too much. Let's have a check on what the missile makeup is on these. Oops, let's go up here a bit. Come on. So, yeah, well, okay. Let's see. So it's only a fragment warheads anyway. So that's fine. We don't need a thing. It's not very many warheads considering how the range, but these were just intended to just do some damage at maximum range. So, you know, let's see, what's it saying the range is now? The range is 1400, so yeah, okay. Let's see if these sheaf of missiles actually hit any of these latest ones. Yes, they're definitely hitting without any problem with fuel. They don't appear to be running out of fuel just before they hit. And the frags are doing necessary damage, which is good. I wish they would shoot at the bulwark and not the SN, but they're taking something out. That's not really a problem. Okay, what I'll do is I'll put them to 1700. I think that may have been a little bit. I was a little bit maybe too over anxious with that distancing. So let's just try a slightly different range. Let's try 17. I don't want to take them too far off, and we'll see if in the future we see them stop working. So they don't work 1700 to 1000 because they, yeah. Oops, just where's it gone to? Where's it gone to? There we are. And we'll set this one at 1650. So they might just make them stagger their fire. I know it's daft, silly, but why not? So our range at the moment is 1300. So they are still firing. Taking a little bit of damage. Where's the damage to? I reckon, see if it's to our hydrofoils again, as normal. Looks like some of the damage has been to that. To our front by the looks of it. We've obviously taken some, we're taking some hits from those big cannons that are coming in. They are hitting our top. Taking a few hits out, but hopefully the shields. So they'll hit the first block, but the shields will hopefully stop them going any further. We've taken a little bit of damage on the front, but it does seem to be, yeah, it seems to be bouncing off. See, I've put some shields over these the hydrofoils, but just a second, they don't seem to be having that much of an effect. They seem to be struggling. They are trying to, this one is trying to go up, so it's trying to put up, and this one also is possibly too damaged, so it's not having an effect. Is it? Okay, I don't know. Okay, I think that's just struggling at the moment with control. We've taken a serious amount of damage on the side. That's obviously when it was facing the opposite direction. Okay, so it's not under great control. It's possibly not helping as well, because the missiles are firing in slightly off. They're firing slightly to the right, and then they've got to do quite a big turn, which may not be helping their range and accuracy as well. As you can see, they're heading in that way, then having to curl around, which has increased the effective range to target. But that being said, it's working. Right, let's see, more missiles coming in, and it's now at the bulwark. Now I could bring in this little the little fleet here again. Let's just sort them out again. So put them all into the right, where are these two? They're out, but we could bring in these two just to see repair and do a bit of damage. Oh, we've got something exploding up here. Is that the SN finally blowing up? Oh no, that's the colours for some reason. And what have we got over here? Looks like there's some force over here. Oh, another 2 ships. Okay, right. Well, we won't bring in the rays until this bulwark is taken out. We have to take out the bulwark. So I'm going to cut the video now and come back in once we're in range of this bulwark and giving it the full potential of our missile fury, which will mostly happen at about 1,000 meters, and once we've done some serious damage. So see you shortly. Hello and welcome back to the battle. As you can see, the bulwark is still alive, but it's taking significant damage from the Leviathan. The missiles are continuing to rain in against it, and we have the torpedoes are consistently removing blocks and basically causing significant damage to the bulwark. We're down to 11,000 out of 14,000 points, 15,000 points. It's getting to a it has been causing damage to the Leviathan steadily with its guns. They've got a high enough armor piercing that the water doesn't really stop it totally for their missile, stop them penetrating, but it's not stopping it attacking. You know, some of the missiles are going a little wild on it, which is a bit disappointment. Some of that is due to it's knocked off some of the missile emitters for the some of the longer range missiles, which means they're no longer following a missile track. But unfortunately, the system doesn't understand that and still keeps on firing them. But the torpedoes, they're still coming in quite nicely, and a lot of the second and third level missile units. So the Leviathan at 93% is still holding in there. So I haven't brought any of the other fleets in there at the moment. It's still doing its job, and quite happily, slowly but surely removing and destroying the bulwark. So I thought I'd just quickly update that. The other fleet is also being attacked by some of the missiles. Some of the missiles are deciding to go and attack the second fleet that was coming in as a reinforcement for the this particular zone, wherever they've gone to. Some of the missiles aren't quite reaching it, but they are heading in that direction. So as you can see, there's a whole slew of missiles heading this way. You can see there's torpedoes in the water down there, just coming in. A lot of these are torpedoes rather than being missiles that have dropped early, and they are steadily eating away at the bulwark. I'd like it to be a little bit. I might give the missiles a little bit more damage, but it's steadily removed various gun turrets. I mean, the frame rate has gone down horrendously. The frame rate's down to 3. So every time you get these explosions, and I do use a lot of explosive torpedoes, and I think that may be causing some of the problems. All these explosions cause it to go down to a horrendously low frame rate, unfortunately. Don't know if because of the explosion it's having to work out the damage to all of the blocks nearby to see whether they should be causing another explosion, but it just seems to be explosion after explosion, and that's basically causing it to go even slower. So not necessarily great, but it is. Oh, yes, we like the big boom, big boom, big explosions are happy. That's good. It's not good for the speed of the video and the speed of the thing, but it's grinding away. So this is another grind. So it's getting there. As you can see, a good portion of the front of this bulwark is gone. We're now just having to grind away and try and get it to pick off the AI and or other parts of this ship, so that it will finally disintegrate, and realise it's no longer a a worthy ship. I'm not sure exactly at what point that happens actually, whether it's on the percentage of the blocks or whether it's when certain items are removed. Either way, it's not happening yet, but it's certainly less effective, and it's slowly getting less effective every few minutes. So just thought I'd update. We'll be back in a bit when there's some more movement on this battle, and we have hopefully a conclusion. I will keep an eye on the other ships as well, just to see whether they start to be attacked, etc., by our missiles. So, see you in a little bit. And welcome back to the fight. The bulwark is now down to about 50% of its original block total. So, you know, I'm confident in saying that it's certainly having problems. Leviathan has gone down as low as 92%, but has always repaired itself and been able to weather the damage quite happily. One issue has been it's taken damage to some of its hydrofoils, which has caused it to breach the surface at the moment, which is causing extra damage as the cannons can hit the sides without any water in it. But luckily the bulwark is now pretty much only firing one cannon regularly and the second one on occasion, but it's gradually being wiped out. Good point about that is the missiles are all firing quite nicely. Some are passing straight over, which is a bit of a bad point, but it is designed to be fired underwater, and they're just launching a little high and not getting their laser guidance. But it's doing its job, it's getting there. Now, what I plan to do now is, we've got the other force, some of the missiles are, as you can see, attacking the other force. I want to bring in the mishap fleet, to have a go at this other fleet, also so they can almost start repairing themselves as well, because they need to just start to repair so they can actually have a good chance at being useful again. So what I'm going to do, they'll be able to attack this other fleet. It'll also add a little distraction. So I'm just going to bring in the whole fleet and see what they do. I don't actually think they will be that effective, but it's going to be a bit of fun. They've got themselves a little healing chain by the looks of it, which is interesting. So hopefully they'll, because they've all got compact tentacles on them, they should help them each other to repair and get airborne. So he's already trying to fire some missiles at something. Interesting concept. I just want to see whether they will actually get airborne on their own. There is two more over there which are supposed to be heading this way, but I think they're too badly damaged. Let's just actually have a quick check of those. These two over here. Oh, I don't know, 82 and 87%. They may well heal themselves and get over. Obviously the 17% and 25%, I'm not expecting them to heal themselves enough to be able to get out of the water, but as you can see, there is some healing tentacles down there. Where are we? So they're actually healing each other, helping each other get back into the air, basically heal, which is part of the concept I had. This one here doesn't seem to be helping at the moment. Oh, yes, he is. There is some. As one has actually got up partially into the air, sort of flying. That may not be flight as such. That's more controlled crashing, I think, and then even maybe not even controlled at that. The other second fleet over here is starting to fire in. You can see there's some red tracer of shells coming in from this ship here. That's fine. The bulwark is still under heavy fire from torpedoes and missiles. It's gradually being destroyed. Actually, I think the looks of it is that from no, okay, yeah, these two. But looks like the two of the flying rays were actually very close to the bulwark. They may fire at it. They may not be able to. Looks like the bulwark is actually trying to attack some of these flying rays. Interesting. Not going to help it too much. As you can see, there's everything from nice torpedoes coming in against it, and it's still got some of the missiles are coming in against this ship, against the bulwark. So the Leviathan is still doing its job. Some of the missiles seem to be landing a little short. Might have to look at the ranges. We're not worried about that at the moment. Some of the flying rays are under attack from this second fleet, but again, I'm going to leave it there. Just thought I'd update you on what I'm doing. Let's see what happens. It's still running far too slow to keep this running, but let's see in a little while how my fleet has managed to get on with destroying the Onyx Watch. And welcome to a battle update. I just wanted to show you the bulwark, maybe its last throes of attempting to survive. It's well under half of its value and in blocks, and the missiles are just coming in like it's almost like a constant stream. It's doing very well. The old Leviathan, it's been cutting this down no end. The flying skates have, some of them have got a little up and are actually trying to do some damage. Where do you go? Where do you go? Where do you go? Where do you go? They are actually firing missiles, which is trying to do some damage, but most of them are still in the water just trying to heal themselves. The bulwark has stopped firing at the Leviathan, is mainly firing at the flying rays now. Leviathan is still shooting its missiles. It's got a little lopsided, but it seems to be handling the situation. I haven't touched it or needed to modify it in any way at the moment. We'll go and have a quick check of it. It's taken quite a fair bit of damage, as you can see. It's got a little on its side, which is not great for it, but it's still firing. A lot of the side is, I think these are now okay. It's just got misbalanced. You can see that these hydrofoils here have a bit damage, but are trying to, just possibly the control blocks have not got repaired for them yet, so they're not a little out of control. My character and all the various repair bots are working at repairing the ship, and I'm confident that once it's repaired it will right itself and continue normally. But the main interesting part is it's continuing to fire. It's still doing damage. It's firing, although it's not as effective as it should be because the missiles are heading off in the right direction. They are curving around and still hitting the target. Just sometimes that big spray there is the props trying to turn the ship over, turn around. It's interesting to see how this will handle this. Will it right itself and continue normally, or will I have to intervene? I don't like having to intervene, but if I have to, so be it. And here's one of the flying rays. Oh, one of the other groups has managed to get itself upright. And it's firing a few missiles, which is always interesting. So that managed to get itself upright again. Sorry, upright, flying. The bulwark, I may say about the Leviathan missing some bits, the bulwark's missing most of itself. Look, half of it's just I'm surprised it hasn't actually disintegrated yet, and I'm surprised there's even one gun running. It must have an AI in there somewhere able to control the last of these guns, just trying to make these two guns fire, despite all the missiles basically coming in. Having the proximity on the missiles is handy, because even when we've got big gaps, the missiles tend to find something to explode on instead of just passing straight through the center of a big hole in the ship, which would be problematic, as you can imagine. What have we got here? So we're down to 6,700. It's not automatically destroying itself just yet, but it's getting close to it. Can't believe it's a 15,000 ship block ship. No wonder it's running a bit slow. As you can see, these missiles are still coming in on it because of the weird bit of angle they got to take. Some of them are running out of fuel just before they get there, but they're doing the job. They are blowing the shit out of this bulwark. Oh, it's breaching. There's a bit of a breach. It looks like my Leviathan is trying to fly. That'll give a bit of damage underneath. That won't be good for it, but no, that'll be a bit damaging more than I would like. Hopefully it won't turn itself over. If it flips totally over, that would be a problem for the ship, and I'd have to take it out of play. That's worst case scenario, I think, at this moment. Missiles are still doing a fair bit of damage. You know, obviously they with two cannons going, it's definitely on its last legs now. Okay, let's go and have a look at the rays, just see how they're doing. One's in the water there, and what have we got over here? Hooray, hooray, hooray for the ray. And we've got 3 in the water here. So we're getting a little damage, I think. Oh, there's 5 in the water here, so I don't know where the 6th one is. Let's see. We've got few at 80%, one at 92. We have one flying over, or trying to fly over there. Let's make sure they're all on combat, those that can. Oh, yes, he's able to go into combat now. Combat. Anything that is able to go into combat, I will put onto it. That flying there can go to on. That flying can go, so they're all on combat. Oh, no, on the combat. Some of them, there is if the damage is below a certain percentage, it turns itself off. Once the damage gets above again, it turns itself back on again to combat. So they should automatically, I forgot about that, they should automatically turn themselves into combat mode once they are healthy enough. I think it's about 90%. Okay. Hopefully. Oh, what have we got over here? This is the where's the bulwark? Bulwark is there. This is the Leviathan. Has it turned itself upside down? It's done a flip. Oh, bugger. Flip is one thing that it cannot automatically recover from at the moment. I haven't found a way of successfully doing that. So, that being said, we might have to now bring in, say, some of the walruses just to finish off that bulwark, and then bring the Leviathan out of play so it rights itself. Yeah, that's the thing. So first of all, we'll bring in the walruses. And the 2 seals. Actually, I'll bring them all in. Bring everything I can in. Can't take the Leviathan out of play for a ceiling amount of time at this moment, which is annoying. So we'll just have to go with what we've got. Okay, that's not going to help the speed of the game, but all these new missiles from the walruses should, oh dear, where's my voice gone? That should finish off what's left of the bulwark. We shall soon find out. If anything, it will act as a distraction for all of the guns, and should end up allowing the other ships to repair themselves. So, once again, see you shortly. And welcome back. It looks like the game has given us the sector. It's just given us the success screen, which is interesting. The bulwark is still there, but I think it's finally possibly lost all its AI or not unfiring. I haven't seen it fire. This was actually very shortly after I pulled in the other ships, and their actual missiles haven't even attacked the bulwark yet. They're only just coming in now. So yeah, it's interesting. We've come up with that. It's either very much a delayed action from the effect of the destroying of the fortress that was in this area earlier, or it's decided that maybe the bulwark has had enough. There's no effective force in this area. If we look at the map now, unfortunately, the weird bit is the resource zone is still showing as ours. See, the only other bit is we've now got a 20 here in this area. So maybe, okay, yes, that success screen was actually this force here taking this resource area over. Oh, ready thing, and then once again take this recon balloon, try and blockade this recon balloon. Okay, there I had hoped that it was the end of this battle, but no, it's just the elongation of yet another one. So, oh, my hopes are dashed once more. But the walruses are putting in a serious number of missiles. Some of them seem to be firing a little bit off, but they are all coming in against this. This is the another little main watch against the bulwark. Yes, very nice. It's hardly firing. It's just almost like a trying to put it down. Put it out of its misery. Some of these are from the Leviathan. Again, it's just coming in at a weird angle. Some of them are from the Walrus and the various other ships. So, once again, I will try to bring you back when this end of this damn battle happens. See you soon. Finally, the bulwark is disintegrating. We can see that it's disappearing off just as all of the Walrus missiles actually arrive and start to try and destroy it. Just before it happened, it started to disintegrate. Bloody wonderful timing, that's all I can say. So the guns from the bulwark had done enough damage, even though the missiles hadn't. They'd done some damage to some of the ships, but we'll let them all repair. Yes, so finally the bulwark is definitely disintegrating. Excuse me. So I don't know if that's going to improve it. Let's just let that finish disintegrating. Now hopefully that means our ships will go and start taking on the other little force. Where are we? We're up just a little bit north of here on the map. Let's have a get myself sorted out. It's a bit murky. It's the morning. We've gone through the night. That was off camera. Some more of the flying rays have managed to get a little airborne, which is good, to repair themselves. And I'm hoping the fleet will now start to make its way over to the other rest of the to take out this other fleet, which is where is it? I'm trying to remember. Over here, yes, it's sort of there. There's a little bit of this. Oh no, that's one of mine. There we go. Little bastion, etc. over that direction. Far away. Far away. In a long galaxy, far away. I'm hoping the flying rays will have will do a bit of damage. So how many have we got actually active at the moment? That one seems to be flying and helping the other one. That one seems to be, well, its engines are working, but it's not exactly flying. What have we got over here? We've got two which are, oh, they're humping again. Okay, well, they're making little rays. Their engines are active, but no one's at home as such. This one looks fairly much dead in the water at the moment. It looks healthy, but obviously not healthy enough. As I say, they have got a little program, command block. Once they get up to 90%, they will activate their AI automatically. Right, what we will look at is how the Leviathan is doing. Did it right itself, or is it still stuck trying to get itself the right way up? Unfortunately, I've got a feeling it's going to be the wrong way, facing the wrong direction. We shall have a look. Yeah, it looks upside down. That is rather disappointing. I think because of that, I'm going to turn its AIs off, because it's just going to be wasting missiles. We might as well just let it repair itself, and although it'll be heading in the wrong direction, it can just try and look after itself, etc. for a while, get itself repaired, ready for the next battle. When I can, rain go away. When I can, I will take it out of the battle to sort of its size. It will take some time, and that will at the same time make it right itself. And we'll continue the battle and finish it off with the other forces I have in the fleet. Come on, Rain. Go away. Pressing F2, but it doesn't seem to have worked so far. Oh, we've got a couple of fleets, ships having a little bit of a argument by the looks of it. Right, where is everything? So we have the escape way should be over here, and hopefully the other fleets will be heading towards the ships over here to take them on. Once again, I'll be back when we have some progress in this battle. And welcome back to some fight highlights. The fleet has quite happily taken out some of the ships And I noticed one of the previous ships had a lot of spin blocks on it near the water, and in the water it had paddles and turrets in the water, and since that one has disappeared, game has picked up a little bit on the speed. And saying that, just as a load of explosions go. Explosions are still knocking down. Anyway, the secondary fleet, or second part of the Aquanaut fleet, it has quite happily taken out most of these enemy ships. A few of the flying rays have managed to get up. One thing to note, if you're building ships with infrared missiles, make sure you put a friend and foe onto your ships. I had forgotten that on a couple of the ships with infrared missiles, and they started shooting our own aircraft out of the sky. So I had to go a quick change in game to fix that one, and it seemed to be okay again. So we just got this last bastion to start to end up being destroyed, and yeah, its performance is a lot better. Still not great, of course, far from great, but a lot better with fewer ships. So we can then start to reorganise the fleet and plan for the next battles and see what we need to do next. Come on, fleet, take those out. The rays, once they've got back up again, they have been quite effective actually. They need to obviously, the remaining ships need to sort themselves out and get repaired. This bastion, this was the bastion, had most of its weaponry taken out, and the normal fleet is now quite happily, you can see the number of torpedoes which are aiming for it. It's quite happily or steadily being reduced to nothing, to a scrap iron. Talking of metal and iron, we've now got 1.1 million metal, which is very good. Yes, that's disintegrating. So with any luck, that should be the last ship in this area, and it should give us the resource area. The Leviathan I can't quite take out of play yet. I want to take it out of play so we can write it up. But we're now down to about speed of the game is a 1 in 3, 1 in 2, 1 in 3 timing. There we go. Resource, this sector has now been taken, hopefully. Let's have a look on the map. We now own this resource area. Excellent. So, first thing I'm going to do is take out the Leviathan out of play. Actually, I'm going to take everything that's not damaged out of play. Let's go back to this one and do it from here. Because these are all going to be very all over the place now. I'm going to have to sort them all out now. Hopefully they'll go back to their original positions. Right, same with the flying rays. We will see how they are sorted out. Where are these? Now just got to let them sort themselves out. So where's the Aquanaut fleet? I'm hoping the Aquanaut fleet will come back to this position automatically, and they'll go into their normal positions. Same with the flying rays. If we go with the flying rays, all of the ships which are airborne, we will take out of play all of them. Same with the second fleet, so that they will sort themselves out and go into positions. then what we'll do is when they're in position, what we'll do is we'll bring them back in, but set them to 0 height. Right, mishap squad. Okay, flying rays. They are heading They are heading to the rendezvous point. And as far as the map goes, while they're doing that, let's have a look at the actual map. So while they're sorting themselves out, so what has happened? Right, they have taken this Fleet 20 and taken this over here. So that's going to be our flying rays, and then I have to go over and take this one out, I reckon. Raytheon Fleet is going to have to take this 54 on, and our Aquanaut Fleet will stay in this resource zone here. We obviously need to create a new Atlantis is over here, which is fine. We're going to have to create a new resource zone and send it over to here, to this crystal area. Or the Atlantis, actually, what we'll do our usual thing. Although the Atlantis isn't in the fight nowadays, we'll send the Atlantis. That's not right. Didn't want to do that. Straight up there. There, mishap squad, stay there. There we go. Right, so we'll get the Atlantis. There we go, and it's going to go over to this resource zone. There we go, and we're going to go on to the Atlantis. No, there's Atlantis. Atlantis. No. So from the map again. I'll do that offline in a minute. The Atlantis will create a resource gatherer and leave it at this point just here. So that'll be that. Yeah. So it's obviously been a longish fight. So we just got a couple of little bits and pieces I've got to do offline, and then we'll be ready. Looks like we've got another fleet heading down. Force 20. Obviously they'll be possibly taking over this. So it's sending out little forces of 20. So, experience of this battle, performance-wise, that's something I'm not happy with. So, I think the next future videos are primarily going to be highlight videos of battles. I'll show you what I've done and show you vehicles. I'm going to possibly show you some of the highlights and how the vehicle works, and maybe some building. Because just at this moment, I'm not happy with the performance. I will look at my machine performance. And anything else I can change in the game, but I'm not going to make you sit through that last battle, which was most probably about hour and a half, maybe 2 hours of footage, to try and get a short amount of gameplay. So hopefully you liked the game. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next episode. Until then, have fun.